Jim and I have a special guest, as you can see, Brad, Green Mountain Metal Detecting.
Hey folks.
We're very happy to have Brad along. We're gonna hit this field behind us and hopefully can pull out some relics. What do you say, guys?
I'm excited.
Got to be swinging to find the stuff, so stay tuned and hopefully we can bring you some good footage. Well, the morning's going a little slow for me. I do know Brad is on some relics. Not sure what Jim's finding. He looks like he's digging a hole right now. Unfortunately, the field that we're in, we kind of knew it coming into it, was going to be riddled with a lot of can slaw and some other modern trash as well, just from years of farming, and it is pretty close to a road, so who knows what else gets tossed out here and then chopped up by all the blades while they're harvesting and planting. That's pretty much all I'm getting right now. And hey, you got to dig it all. You never know. So I'll put this in the pocket so I can toss out later, and I'll continue on my way. So here's something that I'm familiar with. That right there is part of a horse rosette. It's seen better days. It's a relic, and that's what I'm after. Well, what do we have in here? That's green, and it rang up fairly well. Let's see if I can get that out without damaging it. And that appears to be one of those things. Well, there it is. I'm thinking it's some kind of a on and off valve, maybe for water or something. I'm not 100% sure. If you know what it is, feel free to throw a comment below. Just like always, it wouldn't be a dig for me without one of these guys. It's a big old oxen shoe. Still a very neat relic to find. Shows the history of the land and what was here many years ago. Alright, so we're going to check in here with Brad and see what he's got so far.
So far, let's see, these 4 things all came from the same spot, so I might head back there. We got one Tom back button. This I didn't know if it was old or modern. It looks old. It's got, would have had looks like 4 holes in it. Musket ball, a rivet with some leather still in there. I think that's probably like a valve stem or a greaser.
Yeah.
That's
nice little button though.
Yeah, cool little button.
We'll get back at it, bud.
All right.
Awesome. So it's not an old relic, but it's old. Some kind of a lead fitting of sorts. You're already back onto something, huh?
Yeah, a little, probably horse tack. When it first came out, I thought it was like a shoe buckle, but it's not. It's cool though. Got
cool.
Good green patina on there, nice and old.
Awesome. Well, things have been going quite slow for me today. I'm gonna make my way down to Jim. He's down yonder, and he's been poking around in an area for quite some time now, and I'm gonna check in to see what he's found. Anything good today?
Roofing metal.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of that stuff in here.
Ends of light bulbs.
Yep.
All kinds of stuff.
Any relics, any buttons or anything?
I found a bent knife over there. It would have been a nice knife too, but it's like the tractor got to it. I can't even get it. My bag's full.
That's all right. Well, what do you say we go make a trash dump and regroup and figure something out for the later part of the afternoon?
Get it dug.
Well, after giving it a good attempt at the last place we were at, the first place we stopped this morning, we really didn't do so great. We have now made it up the river, across the river into New Hampshire, and there are some farm fields that we have permission for, and that's where we're at. So we are going to get at it, and hopefully we can bring you some good footage. So very quickly at this new permission, as Brad makes his way over, and Jim is coming over as well, check out what I have in the plug. That right there appears to be a reeded silver coin. Now, God, I really hope that that's what that is. I'm gonna have to plug that out as soon as Jim gets over here.
It's pull tab.
No. No pull tab, man. No pull tab. Come on over and check it out, Jim. I'm gonna wait for you to see what we got here.
Check it out.
Oh, that's my barber quarter. Come on, silver something. That's big. Let's see what this is. Oh, hey, it's silver.
That's silver,
It's a
baby.
silver Washington, but hey,
That's the date.
That's awesome.
1941. That's a silver coin, though.
Find the
Oh,
day
I
so
was
far.
hoping that was older, but hey, that's silver, buddy. And there it is, 1941 silver Washington quarter. 90% silver. Very cool to find silver in a field we just got to. It's not the old kind we're looking for, but it's still silver. Gets the heart pumping. So I'm gonna put this away and see what else this permission has to offer. I just came over to see what Jim found. What do you have in the hole, buddy?
Oh yeah, it looks round. I'm hoping that maybe an Indian head. It rang up like an Indian. And it is an Indian.
Is that an Indian head penny?
Yep. See, a wreath
See
on
something on there.
the sun.
Yeah, maybe the lighting's... Oh yeah. Well, there's Jim's Indian head all cleaned up, and even though it's toasty, it's still fairly legible.
Yeah, I'm confident we can clean that.
Yeah, I'm thinking, I mean, we can see the date on the bottom. It's 18-something-3. I'll get that to focus there. So I think a little bit of tender love and care, and Jim's going to have a very nice Indian head coin on his hands. Good job. Way to go. And here's something that I believe to be an old window latch. I'm not 100% positive, but that's the first thing that comes to mind. You'd have the swivel right there, and you know, it would lock your window in place. I could be very wrong, but like I said, that's the first thing that comes to mind when I see something like this, our windows. And whether that's a latch to lock it in place or not, I don't know, but that's what I'm calling it. This is the kind of stuff that we are noticing along the way. And all of a sudden we're getting into coins and relics. So this is my guess that there was a home site that once stood here at some point, and some old, that red clay pottery pieces. That's not brick, but it's kind of stuff we look for while we're out here on these big open areas, and we'll detect around it all day and see what pops up. What are you calling me over for, Jim?
Check this out. No shovel needed.
Where's that?
Right on the surface.
We're right on the... Oh, yeah. Well, it might be... I think it's a wheat scent.
Look at it right
But-
there on the
Oh,
surface.
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? I love it. Like I love it. Like
That was a
no
surprise. How you
shovel
don't even have to
needed.
dig it.
Right on the surface. I thought it was gonna be a piece of trash. I looked down and I'm like,
It looks like a wheat scent, I think.
I saw a wreath on it.
I think it's a wheat set.
And go ahead and pluck that up, Jim.
Look at that.
Very neat.
Yeah, that's a wreath. See, it says 1 cent. The wreath goes right around.
Yeah, let's see.
Look at that. Jeez, I was like, really? Been a long time since that happened.
Those surface finds are always great.
Oh man, it is lime green now. Well, maybe it's a. I thought it was an Indian, maybe a wheat, but
Yeah. Either way, it's a cool find, Jim.
Good for you.
yeah, it's a wheat.
Good job, man.
Nice.
And out of that hole right there, just popped this lovely thing. That is a copper coin. I know that without a doubt. Now, whatever it is, that's the question.
Pretty thin, huh?
Yeah.
British.
But it was reading high like an American, but it feels really thin. I am going to pick at this and clean it up a little bit and try to get a positive ID. I'm not sure exactly what kind of a copper coin that is. As you can tell, it's pretty wiped. However, just like most, sometimes you just let them dry out and you look at them in the right light and you're able to get a positive ID on them. So that's what I'm gonna do. I do see some writing or something around the edge of this coin, but I'm gonna let it dry out for now so I don't damage it any more than it already is from time. So we've been at it for pretty much all day, and the relics have been few and far between, but you were able to see some of the things we've pulled out of the ground. It hasn't been a very productive day, but it's been a very good day nonetheless. Hanging out with friends, have Brad along from Green Mountain Metal Detecting. Got him over both on the Vermont and the New Hampshire side of the Connecticut River, which is really neat. We're gonna wrap it up here in a minute and head on back to the vehicles. When we do, I'll be sure to bring you what we found and call it a day. Well, man, it's been awesome. I appreciate the fact that you came out to hunt with me and Jim today.
It's very generous when folks share permission, so I appreciate inviting me out. I had a lot of fun today.
We absolutely hope to see you again. It's been a pleasure. How was your day overall, buddy?
Awesome.
Awesome.
If Brad was here, I'd watch him every week. He's in my living room all the time. He doesn't even know it.
As you can tell, it wasn't the best of days, but we were able to find some things. Jim was able to pull out of the ground kind of a toasted Indian head penny here, but perhaps we'll get a date on that. I know it's 18 something. We can see that. Managed to get the wheat cent and a modern dime, along with some kind of a pin or something. We're not 100% certain on that. Then there was this tag of sorts. Not 100% sure on that either, but very cool seeing some of this stuff come out of the ground when you least expect it. I was able to pull out, surprisingly, this 1941 silver quarter. I was hoping it was quite old, but unfortunately it wasn't, but it's still silver, still a great find. The copper, like I said, it's pretty toasty. So I'm gonna let that dry up, pick at it a little bit. Maybe I'll get some detail or something on there to be able to identify it. It looks like Brad cleaned up compared to what we got, but what we got there, some buttons in there, a wheat cent.
This one was shot. It is a wheat cent. I can't make out the date because the
bullet hit it right there.
We're gonna call it 1909.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like by weight.
VDB.
Yep.
Got the tom back in there, musket ball, a nice buckle, couple buckles.
This we're gonna call the trigger guard to a Revolutionary Warrior musket.
There you go, trigger guard to a Revolutionary War musket. A couple other pieces of horse stack.
The Colonial hose nozzle.
Colonial hose nozzle, that's a good one.
This is the end of the pocket.
And that spoon though, huh? That spoon's
yeah, I
quite
thought for sure this was gonna be silver.
Of course, we got all the trash. As always, bring all the trash with you. You dig it, take it with you. Stay tuned for future episodes. And as always, happy hunting.